Hello guys, welcome to my channel. Welcome back to Talk Barca. I hope you all are doing well. Today's video guys is a Barcelona News Round Up. Yes, after whatever happened now, there is some news that needs to be discussed. After that Inter Milan, there is some news that needs to be shared, and we will be discussing the latest on the injury situation of Andreas Christensen. Well, there is also another news. Franck Kessie, he is injured too. And also, what's the latest on the Antoine Griezmann situation? We will be discussing about everything. So come on, let's get on with it. And first of all, guys, starting with the Andreas Christensen news. And Andreas Christensen has suffered a sprained left ankle, and he is probably set to miss around 2 to 3 weeks, maybe around for a month in the worst case scenario. And to be honest guys, yesterday after his injury, it looked like it was nothing serious. Maybe it looked like something cut or something, and it all looked like maybe he was fit and fine for the next upcoming matches. But now more tests has been carried out, and he's going to miss a lot of time out of action. He's going to be missing. And to be honest guys, given our situation in the defense right now, we are beaten to our bare bones. We have the last two options, Gerard Piqué and Eric Garcia as our two centre-back options. Yes, Jules Koundé could be one of those players who can be fit and fine by the next few matches. His recovery is going at an excellent pace. So we have to wait and see how that situation unfolds. But looking at the next upcoming matches, be ready to witness the defensive duo of Gerard Piqué and Eric Garcia. I'm not saying it's going to be a bad duo. It's the mixture of experience and youth. It's a mixture of both of these players. But we have to expect that Jules Koundé returns to action as soon as possible. Now after this Andreas Christensen news, moving on to Franck Kessie. And now Franck Kessie has a strained adductor muscle in his right thigh, and his injury is going to be putting him out of action for around 7 to 10 weeks. And guys, this came as a big blow. This came as something out of the blue. This was never expected. This never expected to be happening. But yes, it has happened. Franck Kessie is injured. But also, one thing that we can take away from this injury, one positivity that we can take out from this injury, is that the return of Frenkie de Jong. Frenkie de Jong has started training with the group, and he is going to be fit and fine for the upcoming match. Of course, not fully fit to start, but always coming from the bench, he can make an impact. But once again, Franck Kessie injury is a big blow for us, because to be honest guys, this month has been really, like this last few weeks, not even last few weeks, the last week or so has been disastrous for us, given the injury problems that we have faced with Koundé, Araujo, Hector Bellerin, and now Franck Kessie, Christensen. And I mean, this has been seriously a big blow for us. This has really been a massive blow for us. And what can I say guys? Now all we can expect that these two players, Andreas Christensen and Franck Kessie, returns to action as soon as possible, and they become fit and fine as soon as possible. Now from this injury situation, now moving on to the case of Antoine Griezmann. Yes, that strange scenario of Antoine Griezmann we will be discussing. Now let's just talk about what is being going on with Atletico Madrid and Antoine Griezmann. Let's talk about that, because the situation is that Antoine Griezmann was completely, in every match day, he was coming for the last 30 minutes. And what basically is that there was a clause in Antoine Griezmann's contract, is that Antoine Griezmann had a clause that the Atletico Madrid would be paying 40 million to Barcelona if Antoine Griezmann played 50% of the matches in both the season. And Atletico Madrid were clearly trying to not do that. They were clearly trying not to play Antoine Griezmann in all the matches for the full 50 minutes, or maybe more than that. He came on for the last 30 minutes in most of the matches. Yes, in the Madrid derby he started the match, but other than that, in most of the matches he was playing as for that only 30 minutes. Now, given the current situation right now is Barcelona and Atletico Madrid have reached an agreement based on Relevo, based on that journalist page or something, Relevo. It says that Barcelona and Atletico Madrid have reached an agreement which states that Atletico Madrid will be paying Barcelona 20 million plus 2 million in variables for the transfer fee of Antoine Griezmann. Yes, the transfer fee has decreased from 40 million to straight to 20 million. And is it a good news or a bad news? And it's kind of a mixed emotion for me right now, because I didn't want Barcelona to reduce this contract, but given the situation, it was getting too ugly, too unnatural or something, you can say this, and Barcelona decided to accept it. And we have to wait and see. This is not coming out from a reliable journalist or so. It's not like we have to take this news with a pinch of salt. We have to still wait and see what happens in the upcoming remaining parts of the season. We have to, because there will be many other discussion and we will be getting to know more about this detail. But this was just the news to guys let you know, keep you guys updated on the latest situation on these three players. So that was it. So that's it for today's video, guys. Thank you so much for joining. Thank you so much for tuning in. Once again, if you're new to this channel, if you're logged into this channel for the first time, do hit that subscribe button and like button. Do all those good stuff and tap that bell icon to stay notified. And once again, thank you so much for joining. I will be seeing you guys on the next one. Until unless, Visca el Barça.